This has been brought out by multiple Congress governments in the past. A lot of what the BJP government is doing at this moment is ironically present even in your own party's manifesto.
You are absolutely right. We need reforms, but we don't need privatization and corporatization of the farmers' produce without even taking into consideration their views. They are the producers of grain, and we are an agri-centric country. We are an agricultural country. We have an economy that is based on a major portion of agricultural produce, and you have not bothered, this government has not bothered to once ask one union or the farmers, the stakeholders, that we are bringing these 3 farms, we are in such a rush. We have seen all the reports of the past yesteryears. There is no storage facilities, but we will not think of the storage facilities. We will usher in some kind of laws whereby you will completely be in a very compromised situation, but the corporates will take away all the grains and store, because the government cannot store.
That's loony economics. One second. Where is the government supposed to get the money from? Unless you involve corporates, and you say the words corporates as if it's an expletive, which it isn't, because unless you involve private entrepreneurs and they start building some of these storehouses where you can refrigerate and keep our food grains at the right temperature and send them to the right markets at the right time to the right consumers, where is the government doesn't have some, Manmohan Singh used to say that money doesn't grow on trees.
No, see, Dr. Manmohan Singh's policies have been one of the best so far, so let us not bring him in this talk about what the 3 farm laws are today. My question is that if the government cannot build its own government storage facilities, so you depend on corporates, you have to tell the people of the country that, well, we cannot build storage for grain, and so we are going to penalize the farmers who are producing the grains. So that inability, that inefficiency, the government has to put in black and white. But you can't bring in laws.
How are farmers being penalized?
You cannot bring in
I
laws
don't understand. If a corporate,
any...
no, 1 second, because what you're saying is just completely inane. One second, ma'am. If a corporate builds a godown and they buy from a farmer because they're giving him a rate which ensures that he sells to them, how is the farmer being penalized? You're spreading so much disinformation and fake news.
Thank God you said the word rate. Where is the MSP? The farmers, the stakeholders are just wanting to know where are the MSP, where is the MSP? And why can't you put in that law, the word in that law? But you want to do away with everything. So there will not be any participation. There will not be participatory democracy. And that is the reason why the bills are not taken back. They were brought post-pandemic.
Ma'am, why didn't your government, ma'am, your party has ruled our country. No, 1 second, Amee Yajnik, your party has ruled our country for much longer than this government. If MSP was such an important thing which is agitating you as much and needs to be as much a part of the law, you had so many opportunities to do so. Why didn't Manmohan Singh in his 10 years, Narasimha Rao before that, Rajiv Gandhi before that, or Indira Gandhi, or go back to Jawaharlal Nehru, why didn't they legislate MSP in law?
I think you have forgotten that we became food secure.
No, just answer my question. No, 1 second. You're making it seem as if...
you should read all the 5-year plans and you should read all the
that's no answer. Amee Yajnik, you're a lot of sound and fury not amounting to very much. You're a lot of sound and fury not amounting to very much.
No,
if the minimum support price, don't shout. Ma'am, don't shout. Calm down. Don't shout. Don't shout. I'm asking you. When you can't answer a question, you start shouting. That's not okay. I'm asking you a straight question. If minimum support price is so important, why didn't your government legislate it? You could have made it a part of law. Respond to my question.
Have the farmer unions been heard? We always
don't go back on that question. No, 1 second, ma'am. You were in power for 10 years. The issues with MSP and the demands of the farmers existed at that time. Why didn't Manmohan Singh legislate this into law? If this was so simple and easy.
The land reforms, the agriculture reforms, they were brought in by way of parts and bits. But you can't usher in laws in toto without taking into consideration the stakeholders.
No, I'm asking you what MSP. Ma'am, sorry, you're deflecting my question. I'm asking you only about the minimum support price. Why didn't the Congress government over UPA 1 and 2 legislate MSP into law?
Why this government is afraid of the word MSP? Why is it not ready to put it in the law?
Ma'am, you're not
Why is it
answering the
not ready
question.
to discuss on
Are you
MSP?
listening to what I'm saying? Amee Yajnik, are you listening to what I'm saying, or am I just,
Yes.
are you not being, you can listen to what I'm saying, right? You hear me, right? You hear me? Okay, so my
Yes,
question is, you were in power for 10 years. Why didn't your government legislate MSP into law? Just answer this question.
We have always been with the farmers on MSP. Don't forget that. We have been for the APMCs, we have been for the mandis, we have been for the local produce markets. We have brought reforms in parts and bits, and that is why we never had these issues. But why suddenly the present government was in power for 6 years, suddenly it decides to see that the farmers have no word, no say in this agricultural economy? Why are you not asking this question to the present government?